And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me.
Shut up, Em, you claim your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up?
Call Kim, somebody get Haley. And that other kid you raising that ain't even your baby.
Trick, man, you sound like a bitch to me.
But just not in my camp. And diplomatic, cause I'm trying to be. Last thing I need a Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had Dogg backwards.
With your name on it. Showstopper, they drop classics. The same nigga that closed curtains for closed caskets. The crew on it too, like compilation tracks. Running numbers up, but it ain't no miscalculating that. Going kamikaze for me in my concentration camp. Oh, we had to take it back. Really ain't no taking that kryptonite. Play Superman, I'll be your kryptonite. Fuck the nigga bitch, cause she rather fuck a kryptonite. That's right, call yourself a king unless you think it's right. You niggas better get your kryptonite right. Snoop Dogg.
That's just because he's with Dr. Dre.
I respect Eminem.
80-pound balls, thick 6-inch long.
And I can see why people would have him in his top 10, top 5.
Back up in the, he's it, baby. He's shaded.
I personally don't.
He's so crazy. Me neither.
Yo, bro, same team. We're on the same team. Like, what the fuck?
Why don't you have him in your top 10?
When I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, like to get on his album, and they told him no. And Snoop felt some type of way.
It uses the same sample used for Eminem's beat.
I can't tell.
It ain't safe to leave the house. Fuck around here. These niggas quick to air you out and lay you down round here.
Cause there's some niggas in the 80s that he can't fuck with.
Like who?
Like Rakim.
Thinking of a master plan.
Yes, sir.
Like Big Daddy Kane.
Confuse and lose, abuse and bruise the crews and choose to use my name wrong, they pay dues.
Yes, sir.
Like KRS-One.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Like LL Cool J.
Flavor like praline, sick daddy, I mean. Papa love it when it does it.
Like Ice Cube.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd.
When you talking about this hip hop shit, I can live without that.
Eminem is, you don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds, like for real.
Hex here for Hip Hop Best and Blunders, and today we're taking a closer look at the beef brewing between Snoop Dogg and Eminem. Apparently, Snoop went on The Breakfast Club recently and had some not so flattering things to say about the highest selling rap artist ever, Eminem. Snoop was discussing his favorite rappers and failed to mention the most prominent member of his entourage, Mr. Marshall Mathers. And apparently it wasn't the fact that Snoop didn't mention Eminem that bothered him, but the fact that he stated he can quote unquote live without that, referring to Eminem's music, which Eminem could only take as complete disrespect. Here are both clips back to back, Snoop dissing Eminem and M's reaction to the diss.
Eminem, the great white hope.
My nephew Eminem. What up, cuz? The great white American hope.
White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. None. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so. But the game feels like he's top 10 lyricists and all that comes with it. But that's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could find.
Oh no, Big Slim Dog.
I respect Eminem.
80-pound balls, thick 6-inch long.
And I can see why people would have him in his top 10, top 5.
Back up in the, he's it, baby. He's shaded.
I personally don't.
He's so crazy.
You've been around a long time. Why don't you have him in your top 10?
Because there's some niggas in the 80s that he can't fuck with.
Like who?
Like Rakim.
Thinking of a master plan.
Yes, sir.
Like Big Daddy Kane.
Confuse and lose, abuse and bruise the crews and choose to use my name wrong, they pay dues.
Yes, sir.
Like KRS-One.
I'm not saying I'm number 1. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Like LL Cool J.
Flavor like praline, sick daddy, I mean. Papa love it when he does it.
Shall I go on?
I love this list. Yeah, guys.
Like Ice Cube.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd.
You understand me? I ain't got no time to play with it. It is what it is. It's like, Cuz did that. He did that to the fullest. That's one of my teammates. That's one of my brothers. He did that. But when you talking about this hip hop shit that I can't live without, I can live without that.
I can live without that. I can live without that.
Well, a couple of months ago, he was doing an interview with the Breakfast Club. Somehow my name got brought up, and he was saying things about, I'm not in his top 10, and everything he said, by the way, was fine, like up to a point. When he I've never said, like him saying that I'm not in his top 10 because there's some rappers from the 90s that I can't fuck with. Him saying Dre made the best version of me, absolutely. Like, why would I have a problem with that? Like, would I be here without Dre? Fuck no, I wouldn't. The rappers he mentioned from the 90s, KRS-One, Big Eddie Kane, G-Rap, like, I've never said I could fuck with them. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all, like, everything was good until, like, it was more like, I think it was more about the tone he was using that caught me off guard, because I'm like, yo, where is this coming from? I just saw you. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it threw me for a loop. Again, I probably could have got past the whole tone and everything, but it was the last statement when he said, as far as music I can live without, I can live without that shit. Now you're being disrespectful for, like, it just caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that. And people started hitting me up about it, like, oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I didn't know what to do about it at first. Because it confused me, because I'm like, yo, bro, same team. We're on the same team. Like, what the fuck? And I have never, in my career, my entire career, ever said a disrespectful word about Snoop Dogg. I mean, what the fuck? Like, his impact on hip hop, like, I can't front on that. But it's like, at what point does it start becoming like, okay, now everyone's entitled to their opinion. My top 10, top 5 ain't gonna be the same as his, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. So how could I be mad at that? I wasn't mad about the opinion. It was after that. It was, that the very last statement was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, damn, dog. Like, really? But, I said what I said. I addressed it. I felt like I said what I needed to say. And
I'm not saying to choose sides, but it definitely is, it's a song that's going to be talked about for a minute, man. This is Zeus, Music to Be Murdered by Side B, the deluxe edition, Eminem.
After going back and forth on the radio, Eminem decides to drop a diss against Snoop on the Music to Be Murdered by Side B album. Check it out.
And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me.
Shut up, Em, you claim your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up?
Call Kim, somebody get Haley, and that other kid you raising that ain't even your baby.
Trick, man, you sound like a bitch to me.
But just not in my camp and diplomatic, cause I'm trying to be last thing I need a Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had Dogg backwards.
Now, from those clips, it seems like Snoop has a bit of an issue with M. And Eminem is completely confused about where the energy's coming from. But after doing a little bit of research, Double HB learned that the beef actually goes back to the year 2000 when Snoop was featured on Eminem's track, Big Please 2. And Snoop even gave homage to Eminem, referring to him as the great white hope of hip-hop. Although the feeling was short-lived after Snoop reached out to Eminem's camp to collaborate, which was turned down. Apparently Snoop felt really disrespected because nobody turns down the dog, as stated by his little cousin Daz and producer on a radio interview in 2006, letting the listeners know about Snoop's animosity with him, as well as a radio interview with Snoop sharing what he really feels about Eminem.
I'm gonna let you know some history that I know about situations, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Back in the days, they did that Hey Oh Hey Oh song, right? On Snoop's first album, what was that with Nate Dogg? You Don't Wanna Fuck With Me, that song? Mm-hmm. And then Eminem did it on his album, right?
Oh no, Big Slim Dog.
Yep. He redid Bitch Please. Yeah, so When I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, like to get on his album, and they told him no. And Snoop felt some type of way, like I did all this and all that, and they tell me no. And Snoop like, no, nobody tell me no.
Yeah, and it was an interview that surfaced recently from back then, where somebody was asking him, the interviewer was asking him about his contribution to that song, and he was just like, "Well, I was coming from more of a street,
of a team
level." Yeah, because he was like, "Cause I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on all that shit Eminem was on, all that."
And when I heard the beat, I was like, damn, I know this sample from somewhere. It sounded real similar to Eminem's beat to Stan, right?
Not to me. When I first heard it, I didn't think nothing about Stan. I don't listen to Eminem records. No disrespect to him, but I don't listen to Eminem records. I'm a gangster.
Stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away.
It uses the same sample used for Eminem's beat.
I can't tell.
It ain't safe to leave the house. Fuck around here. These niggas quick to air you out and lay you down round here.
Stan talking about a Stan, somebody that there's a groupie on Eminem dick.
Yes, Slim. I wrote you, but you still ain't called.
That's writing letters and all kind of shit. Dreaming of being him. My shit is around here, gangsta shit.
You run your mouth, niggas will put you in the ground round here. One time, don't even fuck around and come round here.
Dr. Dre's a producer. Why wouldn't he use his shit? That's his shit.
Pop, yeah.
I didn't hear Stan on that song when I heard it.
Yes, Slim. You still ain't called a roll. I hope you have a chance. I ain't mad. I just think it's up you don't answer.
That song didn't remind me of Stan. It made me want to start talking shit about round here. It ain't safe to leave the house. Don't fuck around here.
You run your mouth, niggas will put you in the ground round here.
Niggas will put you in the don't fuck around here. That's what I was on. I wasn't on no.
I got a room full of your posters and your pictures, man.
Stan, write me a letter. I want to come see you. You're my favorite fan. All I wasn't on that bullshit.
But then I was talking to Salam, right? And then Salam say, sometime when you asked, like he asked Eminem to do a song, but Eminem probably didn't even know that Snoop asked to do a song. That probably was Peter Rosenberg. Somebody just said no. I mean, Paul Rosenberg was saying no, and that's what Salam said. He said he probably didn't even get to Eminem that Snoop wanted him to do a song with him.
So he took it personal.
They took it personal. And then from then on, that's why you never heard a song from Snoop and M since then.
I wonder how 50 feels about this.
Yeah.
50 could probably squash it. 50 or Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like they two
Drake definitely.
Dr. Drake squash that shit because everybody still be in the same studio at Drake One.
So it's possible that Eminem never even got word that Snoop wanted to work with him. Or it could have been just his management team. But one thing that is clear is that true hip-hop fans do not want this beef to go down between these two MCs. At this point of their careers, these guys are both legends in their own right, and both founded by Dre. There's no reason for these two to have any beef, although there may be some behind-the-scene things we may not know. Now, Crooked I, a well-known West Coast and a former Slaughterhouse Shady Records artist, had some serious concerns about this beef that's brewing between his two friends, as you can see in this video.
I know that rap is a competitive sport. Some of the greatest rap songs in hip-hop history are diss records, it's just facts. But for everybody who think that this shit is gonna just be two records going back and forth or a few records going back and forth, you're very wrong. This has the potential to be the most polarizing beef ever. And for that reason, I think it's not good for the culture. I don't think it's good for the culture. This is going deeper than just who had the best song. They're gonna make this a racial thing. The conversation will become bigger than the diss records. Trust me on that. And it's gonna widen the divide in the culture. It might not matter to you. You just listening to music. These are two legendary icons. With that status comes a lot of support on both sides. Verified account, choosing sides. Black versus white. You know what I mean? It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. I think they should talk it out in private. Resolve it if you can. Find common ground to take it to higher ground. Where does Dr. Dre fit in? This has the potential to splash everywhere and make a serious mess. But hey, this hip hop, this rap, people gonna do what they do.
We at Double HB can't agree more. I don't think that anyone wants to see Eminem put the dog down for a final nap and take him out the game. We all love Snoop, but when it comes to battle raps, Eminem is undefeated. Well, except that one time at the Rap Olympics.
You came from the Windy City cause you about to get blown away. Juice stands to jump in the motherfucking circle and get motherfucking injured. When I attack like a ninja, when I do like a cringer. When I rock this microphone, you try to battle back. You need your phone snap when I crack and react when this microphone lyrical track. Stepping you back, cracking your motherfucking skull. Your shit is dull. Bitch, your shit is so pitiful. I'm like a pit bull terrier when I bury your lunch into your motherfucking dungeon. You gonna plunge in, motherfucking you sponging. Trying to step to my shit, but you get now we get intense. Starting off good, but he lost his common sense. But still, I'll take a few of you. Why you call yourself Eminem like there's two of you? I only see one of you. I ain't scared of none of you. You see in double vision, but I'm standing right in front of you. Tell me where to be at. Juice on the mic, I defeat tracks. You wanna diss me, but I don't care. From O'Hare, send this nigga back to nowhere. You got a Budweiser beer, but I'm about to switch, bitch. You do whatever I say and be rich.
But that's neither here nor there. The point is that these two are under Dre and need to have more respect for him and not go at one another and mess up his money, which he may need after this divorce is final. Although it may be too late because apparently Snoop wasn't fazed in the slightest by M's light diss, because he then put out a comment stating it was soft as and even responded with the subliminal diss referencing Eminem songs and telling Eminem not to mess with him. Listen to this record and decide if it's aiming at M. Drop that
I gotta hit the gym, cuz. But before I leave, just in case y'all Alright now. Talk that shit to me. Tell it like it. That nigga better leave me alone. Talk that shit to me. Talk to me because I'm talking back. It ain't my fault your girl fell in love with a gangster man. Now that's all.
I perfect the to play the game with passion. They power play for paper while they fold it like a cancer. Protecting my progression, politicking for the beat. Platinum with Dogg style, deep cover was the three. Polarizing, prophesizing, I'm what put us on the map. Holly busting down the POUNDs until I'm sad. Hesitating with the pushes, pocket rockets for the pussies player. Try to play me. I left him in the bush like a painting with position. Still be shitting from the top. Picking the Grizzlies on patrol, trying to pop us at the heart. Partner plays, we just posted up. We plotting on some paper, man. Drop the Pontiac and teachers tell me what I'm taking for. Put up, I can't complain. Still I play the game, but it won't ease the pain. My homies passing earlier than they supposed to. Pop ain't in the Porsche, most powerful crypto ever throw a gang on the phone. Talk that shit to me. From the LBC. Talk that shit to me. Talk that shit to me. Got to earn your stripes.
Now I'm going all C's.
Without a crush, pocket full of cups, check that. Cock it, then I cuss, common in the clutch, step back. Switch, this ripping collision causing catastrophe. My casual conversation ended turning to casualty. Cold game, cat cracking with cocaine. Go against the game, we gotta sell it with your name on it. Showstopper, they drop classics. The same nigga that close curtains for close caskets. The crew on it too, like compilation tracks. Running numbers up, but it ain't no miscalculating that. Blowing kamikaze for me in my concentration camp. Oh, we had to take it back.
Really ain't no taking that
Kryptonite. Play Superman, I'll be your kryptonite.
Fuck the nigga bitch, cause she rather fuck a kryptonite.
That's right, call yourself a king unless your click is right.
You niggas better get your crippin' right. Snoop Dogg. Talk that shit to me. From the LBC. Talk that shit to me. Talk that shit to me.
Maybe Snoop should get some advice from the game.
Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with.
Someone who's been in many beefs.
Including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane.
But it kind of seems like Snoop is blinded by jealousy towards Marshall. After all, he surpassed Snoop's success with the help of Dr. Dre, and he's not getting the same attention from Dre. Not to mention, he's never been invited to join Aftermath Records. and was turned down on a collaboration with Eminem. Maybe he should have been more loyal to Dre and went with him when he left Death Row years ago.
Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude.
Whatever these two legends decide to do,
he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it.
I know we're all praying that it stays on wax.
You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay. And you don't even want a war with Eminem. You know, he crazy.
This has been Hex on Double HB TV. I'm out.
If he were to come at you.
Run.
He can't be seen by nobody. Jay know, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
Man, don't you know that I'm loco? Gang bang my set on every one of them.
Remember me? I just don't give a fuck.
Once they get close, it's tic-tac-toe. 3 motherfuckers laid on the floor.
Remember me? Yeah, fuck you too. Remember me? I'm low down and I'm shifty.
21st east side of the beat. Fools don't respect nothing but the gang bang.
When I go out, I'ma go out shooting. I don't mean when I die, I mean when I go out to the club, stupid. Come red. I'm trying to clean up my fucking image. Came home and somebody must have broken the back window and stole 2 loaded machine guns and both of my trench coats.
A day in the life of a rolling 20 crib.
Hey, fuck that! Dre, grab the gas, show him where it's at. The fuck you staring at?
But I walk the main line every time I go down. You can check my G files, I do it LBC style.
These motherfuckers are thinking I'm playing, thinking I'm saying this shit cause I'm thinking it just to be saying.
I started your shit and I will end your shit if you keep talking shit on crib.
Put your hands down, bitch, I ain't gonna shoot you. I'ma pull you to this bullet and put it through you.
Haters, I keep them. Bitches, I got it.
His chainsaw, left his brains all dangling from his neck while his head barely hangs on.
We can go head up, nigga, set it up.
Blood, guts, guns, cuts, knives, lies, wives, nuns, sluts.
Or we can do the other thing, I love to wet it up.
You don't wanna fuck with me, you ain't got the balls to beef. We ain't gonna never stop beefing, I don't squash the beef.
And slip is clipping, cause these niggas tripping. This is official business.
You better kill me, I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off at the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said.
Sprayed, covered, and protected. Strip your butt naked. Check it, check it.
Here we go again, we're out of our medicine, out of our minds, and we wanting yours, let us in, or I'ma kill you.